What's up, guys? This is Sim with Vengeance, and I am back here with another announcement video for you guys today. And today we're going to announce the MLB 16 The Show franchise. And last year we had, well, it's still a continuing series up until MLB 16 The Show. Last year we ran with the Chicago Cubs. Pretty successful franchise. We went to the World Series one year. We're still looking to see if we can go to the World Series again this year. It looks like it might happen with the 3-1 series lead that we have currently. But as of March 1st, 2016, the day the video is being released, I feel like it is time to announce our team. This team, we're going to switch it up this year. We're going to go to the American League. American League, where they have designated hitters and, pitcher doesn't hit. But this team did all right last year, considering, they didn't have much pitching. They had one of the best. They still finished at 500, still pretty respectable. They had a couple of good years in a row where they made the playoffs, but just didn't go very far. And this was like in the last 5 years. So this team has a lot of potential, has one of the best young players in the game, and that team is the Baltimore Orioles. Kind of funny. At first, a couple days ago, when I thought Dexter Fowler was going to sign with the Orioles, he had me too. Trust me, he had me. He had me fooled. I thought Dexter Fowler was going to go to the Orioles. I'm like, oh crap, that's the second year in a row I get to run with Dexter. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because I like using Dexter Fowler in MLB The Show. And he's also a good player for the Cubs, and he would have been a great player for the Orioles as well. But as it stands, he went back to the Cubs, and now with their depth chart looking like this, at catcher they have Matt Wieters. He only played 75 games last year. I feel like if he played a full season, he could be very productive. Mark Trumbo, pretty good first baseman. Not so much, he's not like your 35, 40 home run hitter guy, but he can hit about 20 to 25, maybe even 30 tops. You got Jonathan Schopp. Don't really know much about him, really. He's pretty good, about 15 home run hitter guy. Played 86 games last year. Playing under a full season, he might be able to hit 27, 28, maybe 30 tops home runs. He's a pretty good young player, only 24 years of age. JJ Hardy, been around the league a while. He's kind of like our experienced veteran. He's a pretty good fielder, not so much a good hitter. Only 257 career hitter, but he only hit 219 last year in 114 games. 8 home runs last year as well. Not known for power, but he is one of our veteran leaders on this team, and I feel like having him on the team could be very good. You got Manny Machado. Manny Machado hit 35 home runs last year in a full season, 162 games, 286 average with a 359 on base. Very good numbers from Manny Machado. And man, he's only 23 years old. You got Ryan Flaherty. He played 91 games last year. He only hit 202, which is kind of poor. You don't want to be under that Mendoza line, though. But he hit 9 home runs, 31 RBIs, had a 281 on base. Pretty all right, I guess. Compare the batting average to the on base. I mean, he was at least patient at the plate. He's not sitting there going 1, 2, 3 out, or 1, 2, or taking very few pitches. Adam Jones, one of the best players on our team. He hit 27 home runs last year in 137 games. Pretty good player. I'm looking forward to see what he has this year. And then we have Hyun-Soo Kim. That's a new name. I think he's a rookie. Doesn't show him many statistics, but it looks like he is a rookie. And then we got not much starting pitching. That's one thing that I'm trying to focus on for this franchise. Charles Tillman's our ace. Then we also have, he was kind of good back in the day, back in like the late 2000s. Ubaldo Jimenez, back when he was with the Indians, he was lights out. And now it seems like he's been kind of tapering off, kind of coming back to reality. I don't know how productive he'll be in this franchise, but I'm hoping he can at least turn it around. Miguel Gonzalez, we don't know how he's going to be. He went 9-12 with a near 5 ERA. The starting pitching is downright just awful. And that's where it's going to kill us. We can hit the ball, no problem. But you're going to see a lot of, 7-6 ball games. A lot of 7-6 ball games. Mike Wright, 6.04 ERA. Just the only bright spot in this pitching rotation, or in all of the pitching for that matter, including the bullpen, is Darren O'Day. And that's saying something. I like Darren O'Day. He's a good pitcher. Good reliever. 152 ERA last year. Has a .93 whip. That's just freaking amazing, you like it under 1, and that's kind of like, if Darren O'Day was a starting pitcher, he would be the ace, but he's our top reliever. Zach Britton also, I would say he's decent as well. 192 ERA, 36 saves last year, pretty decent numbers from him. We'll see. The bullpen looks better than the starting pitching though. TJ McFarland also, I would say, has a lot to be desired. There's only like 2 good pitchers on this staff. We could get some starting pitching. We need starting pitching. We need more than just Darren O'Day to come in when in the late innings, or when our team is in a bit of trouble, when we're giving up 5-6 runs at a time. So last year when we run the Cubs franchise, pitching was our dominant. That was our strength, and it helped us come to being the best team in baseball for 2 straight years in that franchise. I know the Cubs franchise was really short, but this year, the Baltimore Orioles franchise, I want to take to at least 3-4 years. Kind of like what I've been doing with a lot of these franchises. So, hopefully, we can get some starting pitching. That's what I want. Buck Showalter, great manager. I think we can get something done with this team to try and make them a contender. Because with this pitching, man, it's going to be hard to win some games. I tell you what. Let's be real. There's nobody in this pitching rotation that will help us. No one's lights out besides Darren O'Day and sometimes Zach Britton. But that's it. And they're in the bullpen. So, anyway, I hope you guys will like this franchise team that I picked. It's going to be a great series. I can't wait to start it. I'm not going to start it until the Operation Sports rosters come out, or at least a good viable roster that I can use for this franchise. We hope to build some pitching. Hopefully I can draft a few good pitchers in the draft this year as well. Hopefully bring up a few players that can put some stop the bleeding with this pitching roster, because man, it's an eyesore looking at this team's pitching or starting pitchers. It really is an eyesore. Go on ESPN, go on the Baltimore Orioles website and look at their starting pitching. It's awful. So anyway, I'm done talking. I hope you guys will enjoy this series coming up soon, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.